Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the 30 tracks in 30 days challenge. So I did take a day or two off just because I had some issues with my computer. I got it all back, so I'm going to keep rolling with it. I got started kind of late today, so this one's going to be another one of those projects that I've already kind of finished. I'm going to show you what it is. I never put it out, so it's an opportunity for you guys to see how I put this track together, all the elements and everything that went into it, and then you'll be able to hear what everything sounds like. It's actually already out on my YouTube channels, so I'll link it down below. It's called Sensation. This will be a track in the next batch of releases that I put out on Friday, so just keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, let's get right into it. I'll let you just hear the first part of it really quickly. As you can tell, it's kind of like bass driven, and for the most part, this is kind of how it plays out through the entire track. So this has sort of like a 90s EDM-ish electronic vibe. And what's crazy about this one is the BPM is actually 105, which is a lot slower than it sounds. It's just one of those tracks. There's a lot of tracks that do that sound really fast, but they're actually kind of slow. So normally a EDM track would be 120, 124, and around that range for your normal house music. And this sounds like a house track, but it's a lot slower than it normally would be. So just keep that in mind. Another thing on this one is I had a ton of vocals on it, but when I changed my computers, or when I switched my computers, I actually lost the vocals somewhere. Luckily, I'd already rendered it beforehand, and I have the final version that I'm already gonna put out. So this is normally where all the vocals would be. So it kind of sounds like it's missing from it. So you just be able to hear that as well. So on this part, you'll notice that the bass is sort of has a high pass filter on it, and then here it's because I have voice here, and then here I don't. I think it was the vocal chops that I added here, and then I brought the voice out. But yeah, I'm just using Serum for this. One of the basses that I picked out, I can't remember where I got it from, but. And then this melody comes in, and this is actually silent. Super basic, it's just a normal lead that I had. As just a back lead. So this is one thing that I wanted to touch on this one as well is I do a lot of layering. So, and it's really essential in tracks like this because you could just tell just with these two sounds together. So this is together, and this is one, and the other. So you really can tell the difference when you layer them. I can't really say specifically how you go about picking the sounds to layer, but basically my rule of thumb is you kind of want to have a high pitch and then like a mid range and probably like a lower range, but I didn't do that with this one because I already had the bass in the background. And then the bass, actually I kind of did the same thing. I actually had 3 layers on the bass to make it really pop out. So here's the top layer, or I'm sorry, this is the lower layer. It's the second layer. Yeah, it's just this one's a little weird because I don't know what my mindset was when I did this, but it's all together. Actually add another layer here. Just like a, so that one's like a pad. See what that sounds like. Oh, it's probably a breakdown. Hang on. Okay. So yeah, again, this is just an older track, and I just wanted to show you, just kind of take up today's episode, I guess you could say. And then I'll start again tomorrow with all the other stuff. Yeah, so I'll wrap up with you hearing kind of just the main chunks of it. And if you have any questions on it, let me know. If you have any questions on the sounds that I put together in the track, let me know. But yeah, it was pretty simple, nothing crazy. Just your simple drum loops group, and a bass group. A little bit of melodies at the end, not really at the beginning because I had a lot of vocals in there. The vocals, which you'll hear in a little bit. And then just effects. And then the master is just my normal master chain. If you have any questions on this one, let me know as well. But you've seen it in the other videos. So it's basically a EQ. This has 2 EQs because I wanted to get rid of the bass on this one. And then multi-band dynamic, glue compressor, and a limiter. So this is actually a little bit different than what I had done before. But I think for this track, it worked out pretty well. Just with the multi-band dynamics, you can pick out parts in the highs, mids, and lows that you need specifically in that general range, instead of with the EQ where it's just like a one part of it. So. And glue compressor, I mean, you can get crazy with this. You can use a regular compressor. Glue compressor, I think, works in some areas. This actually works better for groups, just because it acts like the name glue, right? So just kind of like put stuff together. But it also works in a master, so you just kind of have to play with it. And then the limiter just to bring up the overall sound. So yeah, if you like this, nothing crazy. Be looking forward to some new stuff tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it, and I will see you tomorrow. Later, guys. Stuck in my brain, it's typical sensation, typical sensation.